What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Batman Detective Comics 2022 annual. So yes, we're on the annual, which means we're going to be going a little bit back into the past. This one is written by Ram V. I think the art is also done by Raphael Albuquerque, and it's also done by Christopher Minton. So this is kind of a flashback storyline. Batman doesn't really have a presence in it. There's a bat-like figure. This is an issue set way back in the past in the 1700s, where we get to showcase the character of Gael, who Ram V has been showcasing in his current Detective Comics run. So we're going back to the past of Gotham. No Court of Owls before all that. So back when Gotham was Gotham 1700s. So it's kind of, some elements remind me a little bit of a Gotham by Gaslight in some ways, in that it's like a period piece. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And basically the story of this is kind of the Arkham family setting in motion their plans to kind of control Gotham. Gael is off looking for some sort of thing that he buried in a crypt. I guess it's some sort of mystical artifact of that. Gael was also a werewolf back then, so he's definitely seen a few things over the years. The story itself, there's a lot of new characters, I guess, kind of thrown into this thing, and there's some elements that kind of are parallel to what's going on today. We have a Batman-esque character who shows up. You have I don't know if it's a Phantom Stranger or what. I don't know, some kind of weird character that shows up. You have a Poison Ivy-esque character accused of witchcraft. So some of the things you'd expect during this time period: witchcraft, werewolves, the townsfolk going kind of crazy, cuckoo for all sorts of different things. No real current Bat family members that are in this story. This is a story set completely, mostly in the past, outside of something to start it and kind of bookend it in it. But ultimately, it's just them kind of telling a story of how the Arkham family came to be and all their power in Gotham, the plans they laid in motion, and how there's always been a bat-like figure to kind of combat them over the years. There's some other weird supernatural stuff going on. I honestly, for the most part, don't understand a lot of it, but that's just kind of what I got across with it. So next up is going to be Detective Comics 1067. So we got an interesting bit of history with some of the Arkham family characters, and how there's Batman characters across the centuries or whatnot that have done battle with them and such. At least that's the way I'm kind of getting across from it. I don't know if it's a character lost in time or whatnot, but it is kind of something. So it is a bit of an interesting take. As the story itself, I don't think most people are going to really, I don't know if everyone will really get into this thing, because in terms of an annual, it's something set almost entirely in the past. It doesn't feel very Batman-like. It feels something very distant, and it's doing something for this particular story, and I don't know if that's going to work for most people or not. I thought itself was kind of all right. I think if I knew the characters a little bit more, I'd be a little bit more invested in it. And it was a little bit kind of confusing for me as to what was going on with this thing. Maybe I just need to reread it a few times to kind of grasp what's going on. It's not as straightforward as the current present day stuff with Batman, but I did like the fact that I got a story that's kind of set more in the past, even if it wasn't as strong as I think it could have been. At least it was something a little bit different for Detective Comics. And after reading so many issues of Detective Comics over the years, and that, I'm okay with a little bit different if it's going to set the stage for the current story. We can get something kind of set in the past before then. It's a little bit different. Is it amazing or anything like that? I don't think so, but it is kind of unique in that way as it stands. Is this one of my favorite things? Is something I got to go back and look at for a while? Probably not. I think pretty much after I finish talking about it, I think that's pretty much the last I'll be thinking of this current Detective Comics annual. But if you're into something a little bit different, something that kind of is set in the past, more supernatural, that doesn't feel very Batman-like, there's a Batman-esque figure in it, this may be for you. So artwork itself, I think, looked fine. And yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about this particular issue. Not too much, but I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts across really quickly. So there you go. That's going to be it for the comic book reviews for this week. I hope you all enjoyed them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for these types of videos. I may get some other videos out later on in the week. We're pretty much reaching the end of November, which means it's going to be December time, so there's going to be a lot of stuff coming to the channel, lots of comic book related stuff, and other sorts of videos coming out. So look forward to all that stuff. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.